try that again. Ahoy, mateys! That's better. Hello, and thank you for coming. I am Regina White. I'm the director here. I'm so happy to share this play with you. These students have been working amazingly hard and having so much fun telling this story. A few things I wanted to say. First of all, super big thanks to our boosters this year. We have a great group of parents supporting us. Also for all the parents who came out and helped with the set build. It's been fantastic. Another acknowledgement I'd like to make is that it's Kyle Antioho, who plays Captain Smollett's 18th birthday tonight. He's been a big part of the list of our sponsors who've been really helpful: UA Local 32 Union, Sabrina's Pizzeria, California Payroll, Realtor Shana Dumas and Jolene Kodahar, Golf Fallen, and we have a prize from Golf Fallen tonight. The Lounge, Brentwood Cocoa County Wine Company, and Jada's Aura Beauty and Wellness Spa. So at the boosters table in the lobby, they're accepting donations for pirate swag, candy lays, and flowers, plus a chance to win a basket. And winners will be announced at intermission, so you'll still have a chance to purchase tickets to win a basket for Golf Ballin'. It includes trap golf tees, ribbit golf grip, a bunch of golf stuff. I'm not going to do all of it. And then also a free diagnostic service, compliments of Contra Costa Climate Control. So go buy your ticket for golf stuff. And then a couple more notes. If you do not intend to keep your playbill, we'll recycle them tomorrow. So please return that to the boosters table. And our pirates do pass through the audience, so make sure you keep the passageways clear. And the final thing is, please turn off and keep away all of your phones and devices. We have professional production stills and a video, an archival video will be available, so you don't need to take your own pictures or videos during the show. It's so much better to enjoy live theater live, so stay in the moment. And that's about all I have. Enjoy the show.
Production of Treasure Island.
Before we begin our hunt for the treasure, there are some ship rules we have to go over. First, please silence your modern-day talking parrots, also known as
Phones.
and any other devices.
Secondly, please locate all emergency exits in case we need to walk the plank, which are located on either side of you.
Thirdly, please be aware for the bright, crackling lightning throughout our voyage, and note that our pirates love to fight, and all weapons that are used are perfectly safe and unharmful.
Taking photos is not permitted on the ship, so please do not record or take photos on our voyage. We don't want to relive some of these moments.
Lastly, eating is not allowed in the theater. Please leave all food and drinks in the lobby of the ship so we don't get a rat infestation.
I think we covered it all, Silver. Should we get going and start our hunt?
Absolutely, Jim. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our production of Treasure Island. Arrgh!
Map, sir? Little piece of paper with lines on it. I ain't got it, Captain. I've never seen it.
Think about this very hard, Jemmy.
I swear you're alive, sir.
You're alive! Well, that's a very appropriate choice of language now, ain't it, Jemmy? Skin him alive! Draw the flesh from his bones, cut his heart through his throat, and throw the whole mess overboard!
Sir, I swear I got the map.
Who's got it then?
Billy Bones, sir.
But Bones is dead.
No, he ain't. You thought he was. We all did. But that night, after the treasure was buried and the men that buried it put to death, well, I was watched that night around about 3 bells. I hears a noise, and before I knows it, there comes Billy Bones a clambering over. He'd survived, you see. And he licks your cords and he steals the map.
Bones died.
And I stopped him like right here. And I says, you give me that map. That there Bones Cat Flint, the very man who gave me starting this most noble of professions. Because it's like, I worship you, Captain. You're my hero.
And Bones?
Oh, he threatens me and says that if I ever says a word about it, then he'll track me down and kill me. He'll do the time like that.
I see, and you weren't planning on splitting the spoils with him. Now, did ya? All private-like? Between old friends?
No, sir, the map is yours, sir, like I said.
You're a good boy, Jemmy.
Thank you, sir.
But you're a liar! You were gonna split it with him! And Bones is alive and he's got the map! Boys, kill him! Hang him up! Throw him overboard and be done with it!
Stay back, boys. Please. I've done it for all of us.
Kill him! Kill him!
Kill him!
I remember it all as though it were yesterday. The adventure of my life that changed me from boy to man, and is still changing me to this day. It began in the year of 1775, and I, but only 14 years old, was in charge of the family business, the Admiral Benbow Inn on Blackwell Cove on the south coast of England. I remember that date, for that was the year my poor, dear father died, a blow from which I will never recover. It was during that illness that he went to London to find a specialist who might save him.
The doctors are better there, Jim. I'll get through this, I promise. And so will you.
Please take me with you, Father, please, please. I begged him day and night, but he wouldn't listen. Looking back, I can see he was just trying to protect me.
Take care of your mother, Jim. She needs you now.
Yes, Father, I promise. A letter reached us 3 months later that he died in London, in that faceless city without the sun. There with the man I worshipped, ate with, slept with, taken from me in a single instant. The amount of time it takes from a beam of sunlight to disappear over the farthest hill. Farthest, farther, farther, gone. While he was alive, we went everywhere together, coupled and inseparable like Juno swans. If that sounds Shakespearean, it is. My father was a simple man, but he loved reciting poetry, which he'd studied as a boy. He kept a copy in the left-hand pocket of his jacket, and he taught me speeches from the great plays as we tramped the downs together, braced against the icy cold. Friends, Romans, countrymen, he roared against the wind, and I shouted back, lend me your ears! And on we go, line after line, mile after mile. My best friend, soon gone, ever loved. It was in that year that my mother told me,
You're a man now, Jim. I believe I can run the inn without your father, but I'm going to need your help.
of course, Mother, and I promise will never want for anything as long as I'm alive. Bold words, but from the heart. And so, we picked up the reins of the business and kept it pulling like an alien train the best we could. Customers came, village folk, old widow Jews who lost their astonished husbands to the seas, the Reverend Mainwaring, at my father's funeral, held my hand, and Dr. Livesey, the physician who ministered to him in those months before his untimely death. And so, all the while, I picked up the pines and cleaned the tables, filling everything in our lives that was routine and commonplace, until the day the pirates arrived. 15 men on a dead man's chest, yo, ho, ho, and a bottle of rum, drinking the devil and done for the rest, yo, ho, ho, and a bottle of rum. You boy, what's your name?
Jim Hopkins, sir.
Tell me, Jim Hopkins, sir, you get much company in this here grog shop of yourn?
Very little, sir. The nearest town is some 4 miles off.
That's just what I was hoping you'd say. Now move me in. I'll take that nice room upstairs, pretty view, curve, the road. You! Take that chest indoors and shake a leg. And if you even think of taking a little peeky inside when I ain't looking, I'll reach down your throat and take that junkie out!
Yes, Captain.
Now, Jim Hopkins, sir, I need your help.
My help?
Yes, I need you to keep a weather eye open for a seafaring man with one leg. If you ever turn... You got that, boy?
Yes, sir. Is he a friend of yours?
Friend. The man is a friend to no living creature. And if he ever turned his back on you, you shoot him till you're sure he's dead and pray his ghost don't hunt you down. You savvy?
Yes, sir. I can scarcely say how the one-legged man now haunted my dreams, of the nights when the wind shook the four corners of the house, and the surf roared up the cove and up the cliff. I saw him in 1,000 diabolical forms, in 1,000 treacherous expressions. Now, the leg would be cut off at the knee, now at the hip. Now he was a monstrous creature with 6 legs, with his face black and pointed like a beam. Scuttled over trees and houses, and to see him thus sleep and run and pursue me of my own hedge and ditch, my own backyard, was the worst of nightmares.
Stop your daydreaming, boy, and get me some rum.
But it's breakfast time, sir.
Rum, boy. Now I say, make it quick. Rum. 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 Give me more. Rum. 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 Out of the chair. Go.
There were some nights at the end when he took a deal more rum than his head could carry. He pumped shots round and forced the trembling company to bear chorus to his singing.
15 men on a dead man's chest. Go, oh, oh. Sing out your swamp. Slipping here, ya.
I'm afraid I have to go now.
Sit down. Hawkins, sir, there'll be no drinking alone. Not while I'm still drawing a breath from me plaguey lungs. And I'll raise your voice to the god of drink and let me hear you sing out this time. 15 men on a dead man's chest. Yo, ho, ho, in a bottle of rum. There you go. Stop your jabbering and let me hear you sing. Shoo.
Are you addressing me, sir?
I am.
Then you're interrupting, and I suggest you don't.
Dr. Lipsy.
And may I remind you, as a medical matter, that if you keep drinking as much rum as you have tonight, the whole world will soon be rid of a very filthy scoundrel. Put that knife down this instant, or upon my honor you'll be hung at the next assize. Now I do believe my good neighbors would like to go home for the night.
Get out. Now! All of you, go!
If you have any trouble with that scoundrel, have someone fetch me and I'll come right over.
Thank you, sir.
Ow.
I will.
Ow. Ow! Hawkins, sir, more rum.
But, sir, you heard what the doctor said.
Doctors is all swabs, and what do they know about seafaring men? I've been at places as hot as pitch, with mates dropping round with a round of yellow jack. It's been meat and drink and man and wife to me. So it's rum, I say, and be quick about it. Oh, sworn you blasted all of that reverence wife. I'll see you later.
Why, hello, Billy Bones. How's me old slobbery?
Black dog.
Aye, black dog as ever was. Come to see his old shipmate Billy Bones at the Admiral Benbow Inn.
What do you want?
Oh, what do I want? What I want right now is a nice glass of rum. I'm hoping this fine young lad here could fetch it for me.
What else do you want?
What do you think we want, Bill? What do you think we've been chasing you over half of Southern England for?
Go to the devil!
Go to the devil, is it? You, the man that stole our map and betrayed our ship.
It's a lie! You left me for dead. You tried to cut me out of the split, and so I turned the tables on ya. Now you say you didn't deserve it, huh? Is that what you're saying?
You're getting all excited. You think somebody come here to kill you or something?
Don't threaten me, you villain.
Oh, who am I to threaten the great Billy Bones? Second shipmate to Captain James Flint. May he rest in peace.
Flint's dead.
Aye. Won't we all remember his loving kindness while among us?
Who's captain now?
Who do you think?
God almighty.
Oh, pity he won't be with us, Bill. It's him who ordered your execution.
Dog, listen.
No, you listen to me, Bones. You're as good as dead and you know it. Now you hand me the map right now and I'll tell him that you cooperated.
All right, fine. I'll do it. Only I've got a little winkle to suggest. Come here. And the winkle is, you tell him nobody threatens Billy Bones and I can still beat the tar out of every one of ya! I might consider not joining me old crewmates, considering you make me captain of the crew that I've been deserving since I did that. Sir, kill him! Too slow! I'll show you slow! I bet you will! Come on, me! Come back here, ye coward! I'll split your gizzard! I'll take your arm off! I'll make ye wish ye had never been... Doggish! Split him, I'm... Sir, what's wrong? It's my heart. I think you played me the fool. I'll go fix stop. No! No. I just need to get out of here. And fast. Close the door. This gun sword. Get my chest, boy. Get my chest! Open it! Soon, Captain Flint's whole crew will be here. They'll send the blind man next. Old blind Peewish. Pure evil! Some say he's the horny devil himself. Those clothes and those shoes of his. He likes to work in the black of night because nobody can see them neither. It's in here. It's in here. Ah! Oh, map. Oh, not just any map, boy. Captain Flint's map. The great Captain Flint. It's pointed straight to hundreds of thousands, boy. Hundreds of thousands in gold, silver, and little trinkets made of pearls. Now take it. Me? Yes, you'll be me eyes and legs, boy. You'll do the finding, and we'll split it down the middle. I don't think take it! Sir? Shh. Don't you.
Light. I feel a prickle of it on me. Warmth as if there's daybreak lying ahead, calling out to me like a nice warm fire. Will any kind soul tell a poor blind beggar man what part of his blessed land he may be?
You're at the Admiral Benbow, sir. Blackhill Cove.
Ah, that's a sweet voice before me. A precious voice belonging to a precious lad. I was a lad once too, you know, with a voice as sweet as a ribbon of honey, and a father and a mother. And I would climb up to the tops of puzzle trees and play lookout on the beach with the friends always I had. Or I would stay at home all snug up in the father's great woolly coat, donning the clothing of world and man. Now, me kind young friend, will you lead old blind Pew into this house? Ah! No! Leave go! Ah! Leave me to Billy Bones or I'll break your arm and do this to you! Ah! Eh? Is that you, Bill? Oh, of course it is. I can hear your heart thumping through your chest. Oh, Bill, very misty on the ship. There's something terrible us did the rats have to look up to after you left. Oh, Bill, don't you move the width of an oak's leaf. I may be blind, but I can hear her finger move across the stretch of a galleon. Now put out your left hand. 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 What is that I say? Now, boy, take his left hand and bring it close to my right. Now open your left hand, my friend. Open your hand. Open your hand. Open your hand. Open your hand! That's a boy. And soft that old hand is. And now that that's done, I shall bid you anon in the place where the light is shared between the just and the wicked. And I wish I made your better acquaintance, young Philip, as I'm cotton strongly to the smell of your hair.
Sir, what did he give you? Oh, it's just a piece of paper. What does it say? On the other side. 8 o'clock. And what time is it now, boy? 10 till 8. Oh, 10 minutes, boy. This place will be swarming with pirates. Captain Flint's whole crew will bear down on you and me. But I've done nothing. They don't care. They want the map, and they'll stop at nothing to get it. You and me. Mother, quick, come down! I'll be next. Mother! Try and stop Billy Bones, eh? Not the month of Sundays. Ah! I think I see him coming. Captain Flint's whole crew will bear down on me. You're all wearing black, eh? Like the black spot itself. Reminded me of the black deeds I've done all my life. Oh, you know what? I'll do no mourning for the life I led. And no dying either. Because it ain't my care. It ain't my problem. And it ain't my... He's dead. Quick, must we have to run? Run quickly. Pirates are coming. They'll tear the whole house apart. But why? There's no time for springs. Come on. But we can't just leave him here. We have to. Jim? Shh.
It's time to kill him.
Head around to the back of the house so I can't get away.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now open the door.
It's locked.
Break it down.
Send do it, man. Put your shoulders into it like this. There's boom.
And there's his chest. Bones, wake up.
He's dead.
Dead! Damn your eyes, you stinking pirate! I was looking forward to killing you myself. Now empty the chest and bring me the map and make it quick.
I don't see it. It ain't here no place.
Hey, look at the lining. It's been ripped open. Someone's taken the map out already.
Who? Who did I say?
That little pup. It was him. I'll kill him. I'll rip his head off. I'll tear his fingers from his head. I'll squeeze his neck until pus runs out of his eyes. Where is he? What was that?
What?
I heard something.
It was upstairs.
Right above us.
Come on! We're already going to win!
Here, take a leg.
Justice! Hands the voice nearby! I just heard him! Squeeze the bloody hips, look under every bush and rock down, almighty! If I had a pair of eyes, I'd phone it myself!
Hurry up! Hurry up, Mother, come on! I can't walk. You go, Jim. You have to. They're pirates. They'll kill us. I can't move. You have to. Just hold onto my arms. Quick, under the islands.
Wait. What was that?
Shh. Just take off some dirt. It's trouble.
Oh, it's the militia!
Let's watch. I'm quick. We'll be back at the ship.
But you skunks! You gotta find that stinking boy and get the map!
It's no use swallowing. You have shake a leg.
Hey! You know what, two-bellied cowards! As if you haven't justice
say dirty. Rugs up, spoon, plate, gab! Trying to sword to the beggars. Made mincemeat of them. Fighting man by nature, trained as a lad, sword, pike, and there's a dead man inside.
Dead?
On the floor like a slab of beef.
Oh dear!
Ma'am, I wouldn't go in there if I was you. Domestic instincts. Admirable. 3 cheers!
Squire Trelawney, this is Jim, the lad I told you about. Jim, Squire Trelawney.
How do you do, sir?
Plus a lad. Brave boy.
Jim, I wonder what they're after with Bones dead and all.
Well, I think
You can talk in front of Squire Trelawney. He's one of my oldest friends.
well, then, I think it was this.
Map.
It appears to be an island, but where?
Bearings. Longitude 62 degrees 1720 west. Latitude 10 degrees 240 north.
Look, there's writing on the bottom.
Instructions.
Currents.
Danger. Skeleton Island.
And look, 3 little red crosses. There's some writing under it, but I can't quite make it out.
Let's see. Bulk of treasure here. Signed J. Flint. Captain. Oh my lord.
Captain Flint? Have you heard of him, sir?
Heard of him? Bloodthirstiest buckethead of a trawl to deck. Black beard and child to Flint.
But would the treasure amount to much? That is the question.
Amount, sir, amount. There was a young lad on the sea, there was a young lad on the sea. I'll tell you amount, there's a sailor alive who hasn't heard the stories. Pearls, the size of ostrich eggs. Rubies, red as blood, of such rarity you can't look at them more than a minute without burning your eyeballs. Jade, from the dark green east, so fine you can see your own reflection in it. In gold. Well, more gold than a pasha has. Or a king or an emperor. It amounts to this. With this oyster of information, I will fit out a ship in Bristol Dock. Assemble a crew entire, lay the provisions, hire a captain, all at my own expense, and I'll take you, Livesey, as the doctor, and Hawkins here as the cabin boy. And I'll have that treasure for the 3 of us in a year, 2 years, 5 years. I'll not rest until it's in the hold. Are you up, lads?
Will it be dangerous, sir?
Dangerous. Do you think it's a country dance to go to Bristol? Then across the waters, through the jungle, up a hill and clunk? I think I'll take this pirate treasure. Can I have another lemonade? Of course it's dangerous! Now is it yes or no? Right now. Are you with me? Doctor?
Yes.
Hawkins?
Aye, sir.
Ah, that's the lad! And he dreamed of his lassie, and he dreamed of his home, but mostly he dreamed of the sea! The sea! Mostly he dreamed of the sea!
And so, our fates were sealed. We were after treasure, and there was no going back. That week, Dr. Lipton went to London to find a physician to maintain his practice, while Squire Trelawney went to Bristol to find his treasure ship. Well, he swore he didn't call it that in public, but Dr. Lindsay said, only half jokingly I think, the only man who feared this enterprise is Squire, because he couldn't hold his tongue.
The sea, there was an emerald on the sea.
I shared Dr. Lindsay's concern. It seemed a lifetime, but it was a bare 4 weeks until we received word saying that he'd acquired a ship, a schooner called the Hispaniola.
And the finest, sleeker friend of a sailor you'll never meet in all of England, laddie.
I said my fond farewells to my mother and traveled overnight by coach to Bristol, just as the sun was rising in the east. But look, the morn and russet mantle-clad walks over the dew beyond High Eastford Hill. My father's ghost was not far away that morning, speaking Hamlet in my ear, and his voice gave me both comfort and longing.
sailor you are.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have any few spare pennies for a poor beggar man?
I'm sorry, sir.
eh? Looks mighty full of gold and silver.
I'm sorry, there's not very much inside. Help! Help! Someone help me stealing my
Well, look you with the bride and the bubbling sea is coughed up.
Silver?
Taking something of a shortcut, now are we, Mr. Blakely?
Ow! Ow!
And what be that you clutch into your chest like the baby Jesus?
Get off! Take out your business!
Well, lad, what shall we do with the man? Feed him to the empty sharks or hand him to the law and let them stretch his neck?
I'd hate to see him hang, sir.
Right. Sharks it is.
No, please, I can't swim!
Get out! Out, and don't let me ever see your sniveling face again, because if I do, the sharks will have a dainty little breakfast treat, and believe me, they won't mind the bristle.
I'll get you for this!
Then do it quick, because I'm getting bored with life.
Thank you, sir. You might have saved my life.
Don't mention that. Just be more careful with that person.
What? Piece of it? Piece of it?
The friend here's getting hungry. I best go feed him. I should have fed him that squirming devil over there. Though, on second thought, it might have poisoned the poor bird.
Is he a real parrot?
Well, he is and he ain't, you might say. I brought him back myself from Madagascar, but I suspect he's partly toucan.
Well, I bet he's a very good companion, sir.
That he is, a fine friend when a friend is needed. We sail together like Juno's swans. And why be you here, on this dock in Bristol? Run away from home to taste the sea?
No, yes, no, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that my mother knows all about it. I'm to be cabin boy on a ship that sails in a few days, and I hope to equip myself with dignity.
Well, that's the lad, and you'll do it too. You're as smart as paint, you are. I see that when I first set me eyes on you. You know, I was a cabin boy myself once. On a cutter it was on the Indian coast, and up I rose like the phoenix of a fire to the glorious title of ship's cook. Thence to a quartermaster, then midshipman. Oh, I was a devil with the double quadrant, and I'd have made lieutenant too if I hadn't lost me leg in the service of the king. Under Admiral Hawke it was, the finest sailor that ever cruised the sea.
Well, are you sailing with any of those ships over there?
Don't I wish it, lad, but no one wants an old sea cook with a game leg.
Piece of it? Piece of it?
Well, I'd best go feed him. John Silver.
Jim Hawkins.
Hawkins? I knew a Hawkins once. Far from here, down in London town. Got relatives?
No, sir, I mean, not in London town, but my father went there once.
Different Hawkins, I'll wager. This was some years back. His name was Peter.
My father's name is Peter.
Peter Hawkins? Well, I'll be. He spoke of a son in Dorset once, a place called Black Hill Cove, I think.
Oh, yes, he went to London for his last trip. He went for his health.
That's right, he came for the sawbones. Well, that could be Peter Hawkins. Let me get a look at you. Why, there is a resemblance. A strong one. We was mates, Jim. The very best of friends.
I don't believe it.
He ran a tavern, I believe, when he cooked.
Yes.
He was always quoting his Shakespeare, he was. Fair crammed it down me own throat as well. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention.
A kingdom for a stage, prince to act, and monarchs to hold the swelling scene.
Wait, look here. I've got it right here. He gave it to me before he died. Here.
His Shakespeare. And look, it even has some of his writing in it.
I've got to confess, Jim. He asked me special to hand it to you if I ever found myself in Devon. Then I will see him. Well, anyway, it's yours.
Mine?
I ask your pardon, Jim. I should have found you before this.
No, it's just amazing.
You're a good boy, Jim. Your father would be proud of you.
Bless my soul! Jim Hawkins! Right on time, boy. Punctual. Top notch.
Good morning, sir.
Is something wrong? Are you
I'm fine. Is the ship in harbor yet?
in harbor? Boy, you're almost standing right next to it. There, look. 2 red flags. The Hispaniola.
Why, ain't she a pretty thing? Looks handy as a dolphin and twice as quick.
That she is, sails like the wind.
Is she catch rigged?
We're down to the autumn, like a lace handkerchief. Carries 200 tons. Do I know you, sir?
John Silver, at your pleasure.
He knew my father. And he stopped the villain from stealing my purse just now. Should have seen him, knocked him down. He's as strong as Hercules.
Oh, Jim, let's not exaggerate. He'd have fallen over with a puff of wind.
Who knows what that villain might have done? Could have even saved my life.
Now.
Do you think he could sail with us?
Why, Jim, just stop it. What would this squire here want with an old sea cook with a game leg?
He sailed with Admiral Hawke.
Well, Hawke was the best.
That he was. The finest sailor that there ever was. Taught me everything.
And your cook.
Cook, midshipman, quartermaster. If it be on water, I tend to con the why and wherefore.
And you're looking for a berth.
That I am, but I ain't one to push myself.
Well, trouble is we don't have much of a crew yet. I've hired a captain, a fellow named Smollett. Do you know him?
No, sir.
He's trying to get a crew together, but he says all the sailors in Bristol are engaged.
Well, maybe he's asking the wrong people.
Meaning?
Meaning, you've got to shoot high enough to win the prize. With a ship like that, you'll be wanting a cutthroat crew, and I knows every single one of them. Sailed with them myself, from the Malabar to the Barbary coast, and believe me, they'll make themselves available for a good voyage. Where do you sail?
Secret. Can't tell, but between you and me, there's treasure involved.
Sir! A treasure?
Enormous, magnificent, the greatest of the century. And I assure you, it's not a doubt, it's Flint's treasure. Captain Flint.
Like the pirate.
That's him. And the word is, all around, not just me, ask anyone, son. It's a king's ransom in gold and jewels, and we'll have it without question.
Sir, if you let me, and you've got to give me your proxy like so I can make the bargain, I will get you the finest crew that ever sailed from Bristol Harbor. I stake me life on it.
You really think you can do it?
In a flash of lightning, and ere a man hath the power to say, behold.
The jaws of darkness do devour it up.
So quick, bright things come to confusion! Well?
Done, sir. I'd like to cut your gin, Mrs. Silver. We have a deal.
And here's me hand.
Sir, when do we start?
Well, at this point, that all depends on Silver.
I can get you your crew in 3 days' time, and that's a promise.
Well, in that case, we sail by the end of the week. Just wait till I'll tell Lizzie. I'll go find him. Boy, we'll meet here at 3 o'clock to inspect the ship together. Silver, get to work. Well done, boy. Good lad. Ha ha!
You brought me luck, Jim, and we have your father to thank for it.
We do, don't we?
Now come along. I've got work to do, and you've got a feathered friend of mine to take care of. His name, by the way, is Captain Flint, just like the pirates.
By the end of the week, and after that, our only delays were occasioned by the arguments between Squire Trelawney and Mr. Smollett, the captain he'd hired 2 weeks before. They were oil and water and argued about everything.
And the problem this time, sir.
There is no this time about it, sir. It is the same problem I approached before. Which is, I don't like the cruise and I don't like its men.
Or perhaps you don't like the ship, sir.
She sees a clever craft, but I haven't sailed her yet, have I?
You say you don't like the cruise, sir. Why is that?
I was engaged on what we called sealed orders to sail this gentleman when in where she bid me. So far, so good. But now it seems everyone beyond the mast knows more than I do.
Such
as the treasure. And the men, they should have been my choosing. I'm the captain.
You had the choosing, but you couldn't find them.
You don't find a good crew overnight.
Well, Silver did now, didn't he?
Not in my opinion, he did.
Gentlemen, please! What is it you wish at this juncture, Captain?
First point, The crew is now loading the powder and arms to the forehold, but we have a good place right below us, so put it there so we can keep an eye on it. Second point, Squire. You have 2 of your men with you, including the boy Hawkins. Give them berth right beside us. That way all our allies are together.
In other words, you fear mutiny.
I do not say that. I ask you to take extra precaution, or allow me to resign.
Fine! Fine now! Do as you please. Move the powder and the men, but know this. I am extremely irked. Good day, sir!
Just like that, our voyage began. On Sunday morning, the doctor, Squire, Mr. Silver and I went to church and asked for a special blessing for our journey, for safety, good health, and blessed peace. And so, the time came for the final bustle as everything was stowed into place. That morning, just before dawn, as the first beams of red were beginning to form in the sky, the boatswain sounded his pipe. And the Hispaniola began her voyage to the Isle of Treasure.
That's it for the crow's nest.
Ship of the line, fore and aft. All of us on the main sheet.
Jim Hawkins, lad, and how be you on this bright, glorious morning?
Well, thank you.
Well, come on, sit. Put your feet up and have a yarn with old John. Nobody be more welcome than yourself.
Can I help?
Of course you can. I reckon you knows how to peel a potato.
I think I do.
Try to get to more of the skin, like this.
I'm sorry I have to do work like this. I bet on your other ships you had cooks and scullions and things.
Sorry. For peeling a potato. Why, Jim, don't you never be sorry for doing an honest man's work, no matter what's the task. Just think of all the good we're doing by peeling this here potato. First, we're exercising our fingers and hands so that we can do our other jobs with when the time comes around. Second, we're creating a thing of beauty with this here potato, just like the good Lord done himself on the day of creation by creating the likes of you and me. Just look at this masterpiece, ready to jump into a pot of boiling water out of sheer vanity. Why, I've seen gals on tobacco papers who ain't as pretty as that. Though, I've never put me lips on them the same way I does a potato. And that might just change me point of view. Third, we get our mouths a-watering just by smelling this here perfume. All the better so we clean our plates, just like our good mothers taught us. God bless their souls. Fourth, we're keeping the crew that eats these potatoes strong and healthy so that they can get us home safe and sound. Fifth, we're drawing blood out of our fingers so that we never has to play the piano. Sixth, we're staying out of trouble. And seventh, we're stealing a few extra minutes of each other's time. And there ain't nothing better in all of the 7 seas than that. So you tell me, what's better than peeling a potato, eh?
Hey, Silver, we want below deck. By the captain.
Do you know what he's after?
Not a clue, but I think it's all right.
I'll be right back, lad. And don't you dare finish peeling them potatoes before I return.
Have you known Mr. Silver for very long?
What? A barbecue? Long ain't the word. We've been from Suriname to the Spanish Main together. I know him like the back of me hand. He's brave as a lion. I saw him lose his leg off the coast of Tribali. I mangled it some, then they amputees it right on deck. during the battle. And he just watches him do it. He doesn't utter a sound. Look at him. He looked at us.
Well, I think he's very happy with the voyage.
Of course he's happy with the voyage. He's excited to get his hands on the
Getting what?
key to the island. That's all. Tell me something. Now, you know that I always liked him, just the way John does. I think of him as a pal. Old Israel Hands and Jim
Hawkins.
Hawkins. So, give it to me straight, will ya? Is it you who's got the map?
Map?
Map of the island. What shows the treasure?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you keep it on you? In your jacket.
I don't know what you mean.
I ain't had much in my life. I can tell you that. I ain't had no school in the sea, but I can memorize the map in seconds, which might do with the power of good.
Please.
I just want to get right. Fill me eyes, so I can start dreaming, making plans.
Stop.
I just want to feel it between my fingers, please.
Get away up.
Oh, now I know you have it, so hand it over. I just want to feel it.
Get away up. Mr. Smollett.
Do we have a problem here?
No, sir.
Good, good. Now, get back to your duties. Now! You two, Hawkins.
Yes, sir.
And stay out of trouble.
I'll try, sir. I tried to tell John what happened with Mr. Hands, but he didn't believe me. He said I must have misunderstood. I knew he was wrong, but then I had no suspicion that our first encounter would wind up with a treacherous and bloody end. It all began with a barrel of apples, which stood broached in the waist of the ship for any man to help himself. And it was the third week of the voyage when it occurred to me that I should like one before turning in. And the barrel was so huge that I had to climb inside, where I found scarce any apples left. And what? With the darkness of the hold and the waves of the ship, I must have fallen asleep, or was at the point of doing so, until a noise jostled me to my senses.
And I said we do it now, Silver.
Israel.
We can overpower them in seconds and then kill them all. Oh, but I want that captain for myself. I'm gonna wring his little calf's head off his body.
You can ring it all you like, but we ain't ready yet.
And I says, why not?
Because, you jelly eel, we ain't got the map. We believe it's on the board. And what if it ain't? What if the doctor has it, or the captain, or what? They've hidden it away someplace. Huh? Then how do we find the island?
We grab the boy and we swear we'll kill him. Or we just massacre him and find it ourselves. We have the muskets put away.
Listen to me, you dumb pirates! God, there ain't the brains of a dying oyster among ya. Which is why, when all is said and done, I'll be riding home in a crystal parliament, and all of you will be chained up in an execution ring, waiting to be hanged. Now listen. We don't make a move until we've been to the island and all of the treasure is on board.
And I says that's too long to wait.
And I says, who's in charge of this operation and was chosen by all of you?
And I says that's a mighty fine question. And maybe we ought to pick again. Maybe you're getting soft with that one leg, mister. And maybe you want to name what it was. And maybe somebody named George Mary ought to be in charge.
John, assuming we're waiting till the gold's on board, then what do we do about the levers?
Now that's a business inquiry, that is. And I say we've got two choices. We could leave them there on the island, like maroons. That was Blackbeard's way. Or we cut them down, like that much pork. That's what Flint would have done.
And raise their neck.
Here's Tom coming.
Is he with us? Did you ask him?
I did. He said he ain't decided yet.
Hey, Tom, over here.
Well, how's old Tom, eh?
I'm all right.
We're having a meeting.
About you know what.
That's what I thought.
Now at the moment, we're talking about money, right, boys? gentlemen of fortune like ourselves. We risk swinging. When the cruise is said and done, we come home with hundreds of pounds lining our pockets. We eat like the laughing gods, and we live in mansions like the Duke of Buckingham. And women, they fall upon us in little skimpy costumes, popping grapes into our mouths. You see, back home, I have me own barber, what shaves me clean every day. Me own tailor for me duds. Me own chef who cooks me partridges soaked in buttered rum and berry sauce. And I even pay a man who's old and blind to sit and sing me the Arabian Nights and lull me to sleep on my little satin pillow. Now, you young, and you ain't had much experience, but you're as smart as paint you are. I see that when I first set me eyes on you. And so I'm talking to you like a man, and I'm waiting for a man's answer. Are you with us, laddie, or not? And bear in mind, we ain't done much yet to even raise an eyebrow, and this will likely be a nice, peaceful voyage home until we've returned to resting in our own soft beds.
Right, well, I've given it a lot of thought, and I think I'd rather, for now at least, remain where I am with the captain and the squire and Dr. Livesey. I just don't know if I'm meant to be a
Gentlemen of fortune.
Right, yes. Well, for now at least, that's how things stand.
Understood. I can respect that. And so can we all. And so I'll wish you a good night and Godspeed.
Thank you.
Oh, Tom! Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon. He's dead.
His back's broken. Throw him overboard. I'll say he must have fallen over the rail by accident. Wait for the crow's nest to spot it. And get back to your boats, quick and double time. You see it's messed up on the group of lands and turn suspicious. Now get a move.
As you can imagine, I felt that keenness of that serpent's betrayal in the deepest soundings of my immortal soul. At first, I couldn't stir a finger. Then there was a great rush of feet across the deck as I heard the crew come up from their cabins and onto the foresail. And that's when I knew that I had to tell the captain and his allies everything I heard.
I knew it!
The remarkable thing is Silver kept it so quiet.
Because Silver is a very remarkable man.
You look remarkably well hanging from the yard arm.
And he was so kind, and he knew my father.
The question now is, what do we do?
All right, boys, we've gained the island, and now it's time to strike. But Silver said, who cares what Silver said? Use your nut. Right now, we got the advantage because they don't suspect us.
But what about the map?
We grab the boy and we swear we'll kill him.
And if they say go for it?
That ain't gonna happen. They selfish, ruthless killers. They don't like us.
I say, we load the muskets and mow them down.
And I say we bide our time for now.
But why?
Because they outnumber us 3-1 at least.
Damn the villains! I'll take 3 or 4 of them down with me.
Captain, do you have a plan?
I do. Here on the map, there shows a stockade and blockhouse on the north inlet. If we make it there, we may stand a chance.
Who's that?
I've got a shot!
Start loading the muskets!
What's going on, you errant lobsterheads? You sniveling dog-eared types? Did I tell you to stand back and hold your water? Huh? Now look what you done.
That could have killed me.
Please, sir, I have an idea. You 3 make your way to the longboat and I'll meet you at the stockade.
What?
I thought you went to this and I'll get you out of it. See, it's the map they want, and that'll distract them. Then I'll make my escape.
How?
There's no time to explain. Just take the longboat and I'll meet you at the stockade. Tell me you said we'll face this together. Jim!
Stop!
Stop!
Hold your fire!
Listen at my father. I pray that he doesn't know the shame I brought to his name by doing so.
He was a good man, your father.
Shut up! You see, it's the map you want. And I've got it right here. See? Go ahead! I'll throw her over the edge and it'll resolve. Then where you be, huh? Go ahead and shoot me. I'll fall to sea and the map will go with me.
What is it you want, lad? In exchange for the map?
Jim! Jim! Have you made it?
We've made it. We're in the water. We're shoving off.
Then I have what I want. And all of you pirates will go to hell with Captain Flint and all the other pirates who died in your damnable trade.
Well done, lad. Stop your shooting! Stop your shooting! Because not you shooting at each other, get bulls, you'll be massacred without us lifting a finger. He's got to be close by, we just saw him. You think you saw him here, you think you saw him there, you think you saw him everywhere. Well, this island's a devil, and she'll swallow you up whole. That boy's smarter than all of you mixed together in a thin drop. That'll be him!
Hurry up!
Go!
We's out of the woods! We's out of the woods! Except we still in the woods now, ain't we?
Who are you?
Old Ben Gunn, says I, and I ain't spoke to a Christian in these 3 long years. Hard as before. I can't stand mighty hard, mighty hard.
Were you shipwrecked?
Shepard! Nay, not I. I was marooned.
Maroon?
On a shore, abandoned by a crew of pirates. And I lived all these years on goats and berries and oysters. And I'll tell you a little secret. I's plenty sick of goats and berries and oysters. Have an oyster?
No, thank you.
Ah. What I really want is a piece of cheese. Has you got any on ya?
No, sir.
It used to be my favorite, you see. A little roasted, toasted cheesy, just like me mother used to make when I was a tucked up little thing. She was a good soul, me mother. She loved me, she did. Hey, look at me now. I've been a disappointment, ain't I? That I have. That I have. And all I want is a piece of cheese.
Sorry for your hardship, sir, but there's plenty of cheese on the ship I just came from.
And you give me some?
Sure.
Cheese! There's a good lad, a magnificent lad, a fine lad. What's your name?
Jim Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins. Hey, Jim Hawkins, I'm glad to meet your acquaintance. And you'll bless your stars, it was you who found me first and was kind to me. Want to know why? Huh? It's because I's rich and I'm rich as the kings and queens that you have ever dreamed of being. Amen, and God be with you. And I built me a big boat, a magnificent boat, fit for a king. And I keeps it all under the white rock. Richly rich until the belly goes hill. Pull you down if you don't stand still and eat. But, hey, Flint shoot out there, is it?
No, sir. Flint's is dead, or so they say. But some of his hands were on the ship I was just on, and then mutinied to get a treasure map.
Ha ha ha, using a codfish, well, ain't ya? Well, don't you worry. Old Ben Gunn's the man to save you, says I. Old Ben Gunn. Would you say your dear captain would help a poor maroon if that maroon went out and helped that captain?
I think it likely.
To the tune of a passage home?
Of course you would.
It's as good as free, lad. You're made for the sea, away from the tree, for a little fee, on me mother's deed. And I'll tell you a story, and I'll tell you no more. I were on Flint's ship when the treasure was buried. You see, Flint tells his first mate, Long John Silver, takes 6 of us to do the work. He tells Silver, yeah, kill him afterwards, leaving no witnesses for pointing the way. And Silver says, aye, sir, I'll kill him.
But then why would Silver need the map if he's the one who buried the treasure?
That's the jungle out there, you silly goose, with vines and trees and caverns, and it all looks the same to every bloody soul in the world. Except to Ben Gunn. Except to Ben Gunn. What only wants a piece of cheese.
But I received a letter saying that he had died.
Had that be from Silver, I'd wager? He was always a dab hand at tying up the package. Though I'm sorry to say, your father was one of the 6 of us who went to bury the treasure.
No!
What was that? They're coming! Got to hide! Wait! Ben! Come back!
Jim, is that you?
Mr. Smollett,
Oh, thank goodness, we were worried sick.
where are the others?
They're in the stockade. I went to the ship to grab supplies, but Silver's men, they spotted me.
Where's Ben?
Who?
Ben Gunn, a man from the jungle. He had news of my father.
Jim, we don't have time for this. Do you still have the map?
Yes, right here.
We need to go now. Come on.
You go to the stockade, I'll meet you there. Go!
Just jump in and get to the stockade! On the body! Get the fly! Come on!
I searched the woods for hours in a desperate hope of learning more about my father. But the more I searched, the more lost I became. It was hours and hours of being lost in the tangled woods, where I realized I was on a bluff, a mere 100 yards from the stockade, where I could see everything transpiring on the clearing below.
Flag a truce! Captain Silver asking to come aboard and make terms.
Captain Silver. I don't think I've ever heard of a Captain Silver before. You dare give yourself a promotion so easily?
Oh, not I, sir. But these poor lads in me crew chosen me captain after your desertion.
Desertion?
Why, you left the ship, did you not? And what were the poor lads in me crew supposed to do then? It's in their nature to crave a leader. It's how they're constituted. You wouldn't deny them their nature now, would you? Why, that would be cruelty. Anyway, shall we have a parley?
Come, my men shall hold their fire. You have my word.
And your so be it is good enough for me, one gentleman to another. Now, shall we go inside so I can get myself off this excuse for a leg?
No. If you had been an honest man, we'd be sitting in your own galley right about now. You're either the cook of my ship and rewarded handsomely, or Captain Silver, a common mutineer and pirate. Now state your term!
My terms is, we want the treasure and we'll have it too. And you just as well save your neck, I reckon. So I believe we have the makings of a bargain.
Go on.
Now I believe that you have a map that shows this here island and where the treasure's buried.
That's as may be.
Well, it's my property and I want it back.
I thought it was Captain Flint's property.
Well, I'm captain now, so it's mine by law.
By what law?
The law of right and wrong, or have you forgotten about that one too? Why, I've got to be careful with the likes of you, or I'll have my own morals corrupted as well. Now listen, I never meant to hurt you. I'm a peaceful man at heart, a Quaker by nature, and I crave nothing but the piping time of peace, as the poet says.
I know exactly what you crave. But now, I don't care, for you can't get it!
And that does maybe too, but here's me terms. You join up with us, and I promise we'll crack you some peace. Or you can stay on the island, to which we divide stores, and I will give you me affidavit that I will set sight for the first ship I see to come and collect you. Handsomer than that you couldn't look for.
Is that all?
Every word. Refuse it, and you've seen the last of me but musket balls.
That's quite an offer. Now here's mine. You'll come up one by one, unarmed, no tricks, and I'll engage you to a fair trial in England. If not, by the heavens, I'll put a bullet in your back the next time we meet!
We'll see where the bullet lands, Captain. Jim, lad! I know you're in there. Now listen. You join up with us, and all is forgiven. You're too smart a boy to be choosing the losing side, so we'll be waiting for you on the other side of camp. We're mates, Jim, and don't you forget it.
Get out. Nah!
With the greatest of pleasures. But I suggest you arm yourself as quick as possible, because I'm coming back from the grinding of the teeth, and them that die will be the lucky ones.
Seeing Silver stumped back to his camp for a hurried conference, I knew that my place was with my true friends.
Jim!
Oh, Jim! Thank God you're all right.
And you, sir.
Get ready, boys, and we'll attack them from the front.
Spread out first and check your powder. I'm giving orders here, George Mary.
That's it. Quick as you can. Keep going.
I'm doing my best. Forgive me if my hands shake a little. There's 20 cutthroat pirates out that way and they hack me to pieces.
I think the attack could be any second now.
Well, why do you think I'm sweating my guts out of this powder and...
Catch me a rifle!
And for God's sake, say it loud!
Make your shots count! We're low on musket balls.
Ah!
So this is rolling! Captain!
I'm fine. It's just a flesh wound. I'm alright.
Wait! Look! They stopped coming!
Thank God for that. Did we finish them off, do you think?
Impossible. There's too many of them. They're just regrouping.
I'd like to regroup them into small pieces.
Sir, we've run out of powder. That's the last one.
Do you think we stand a chance against them?
I think we do. If one of us can make it to the ship, cut the anchor, she'll float to the north inland. We can make a run for it, of course, they'll chase us all the way.
I'd like to chase them to Kingdom Come.
Pin them down, you swabs! Don't hang back! Keep the pressure up!
The ammunition is gone!
And so is the powder.
And you know what I say to that?
Huh? I say it's Providence, the divine hand ensuring that we stick together and fight like men at the first water. Now show them your colors, boys, and scale that wall as though your lives depended on it.
The crew has voted that maybe you should go first.
That I will, Master Death. That I will.
Look out! Here they come again!
Jim?
Jim, where are you going? I'll be back, I promise. I ran from the stockade on Sherman's, and then I remembered. Ben Dunn spoke with the boat constructor. A small oracle hidden under a white rock. I ran furiously along the shore, praying my steed was not in vain. And then I saw it, a ship, patched by an unskilled hand, yet with every sign of being seaworthy. Without thinking twice, I hopped in and paddled furiously to Hispaniola. Captain Smollett said we could save if one of us could cut her from her anchor. And now, that was my mission.
Sixes.
It's...
I'm sick of waiting things out on this dick! Show me them faces. Deal.
Three.
Eight! Hold it. I said you're cheating.
Of course I ain't cheating. I'm a pirate. I cheat for a living. This is called relaxation.
Roll up your sleeve.
No.
Hold up, I says you're cheap and I want to look!
And I said you're a approximate loser and you're seeing nothing!
Oh, give me the nod!
No!
Give me!
Let go!
You're cheap!
Oh, you're a liar!
Oh, God! Slimy! God! Oh.
Mr. Hanks, what happened? O'Brien is dead.
I know! I killed him!
Why?
He was too good at cards.
Are you much hurt?
I was sure. If that doctor was aboard, I'd be right up! But I has no luck. It's the story of my life! What do you... Look out! God! What? God, what? You sliced him in half, didn't you?
And what if I did?
You brainless lover, we could drift out to sea!
Well, Captain Smollett said we'll drift to the North Inlet.
Maybe yes. Maybe no. But you know, you'll get there faster if you sail for yourself. So, I got a proposition to make.
I'm listening.
You give me something to eat and make it quick. And I'll teach you how to sail us to shore like a real man.
To the North Inlet.
Where do I care where you put them? I has no choice now, has I? So, do we have a deal?
Fine. And take this for your wound.
Climb up to the wheel, release the lock. Thank you. Good, now, give her a spin to starboard. Good. See how the topsail's filling up? Like the belly of a woman busting out a yelp. That's what you want. You want to leave her for a while, and I want to be grown.
Well, there's some food down there.
Oh, God! Idiot! I can't get up and get it, now can I?
You'll get whatever I can find quickly and nothing more.
Ah! Salt. Cheat.
I found some cheese!
You like cheese, do ya?
It would appear so, wouldn't it? But things aren't always as they seem. Here, that's for you.
You want to go back to the tiller now and see them stays? You want to release them pretty quick in a minute.
What for?
'Cause if they're too tight, the sails won't shift. I done it myself, but I can't move it all. With a plastic wound of mine, and I can't.
Take up your son, Mr. Hanks, and I'll blow your brains out. I swear to heaven, so don't try me.
Put wet from the sea, you lover! I'm coming after you, boy!
Come on!
You'll never make it!
Knowing that I killed the man, I began to feel fate and even more nervous even when the danger had been upon me. And I knew that defending myself in a man's world had somehow altered me, as if I traveled from a field of flowers to a darker stand of tall but uneven trees. I managed to bring Hispaniola to the North Inlet, and I waded through the water, where I would go to the stockade and find my friends waiting for me.
Oopsie, are you in there?
Piece of it, piece of it.
Well, well, Jim. So you've stopped in on us. Now I bear that as friendly, I do.
Friendly it is.
Right neighborly, I'd say.
And I take it by your expression that we ain't exactly the flesh and blood that you expected to encounter here tonight.
Where are my friends?
Now that's a good question and deserves an answer. And you know, Jim, I've always liked you as the very image of myself when I was young and innocent. We changed not innocence for innocence, and knew not the doctrine of ill-doing, nor dreamt he did.
Where are my friends?
They come to me last night. Captain Silver, says the doctor. You're sold out. You're out of stores, your crew is getting sick from the climate, and you have no ship. No ship, says I, and I turn around and by thunder, it's a sea of glass out there, not a ship to be seen. So we get to making bargains, and I exchanged their freedom for all of this luxury. But I've got to tell you, Jim, I don't think they much appreciated your desertion of them.
What?
I'm afraid they took it as cowardly.
Cowardly.
And I'm afraid I did too.
You thought so. You, the man who kidnapped my father to a ship and wouldn't let him out just because you didn't dare send him to Captain Flint and you killed him. There, you're cowardly, and there.
Oh, Jim, if I had a son like you, I can only dream of the things we would have done. And so I'll give you a choice. You can either join up with us and become a gentleman of fortune, or you can walk out that door as free as a bird. It's up to you.
Well, I know what kind of choices you like to make. I saw what happened to Tom Morgan when he said no.
How do you know that?
Who told him?
So, let the worst come to worst. It's little I care. I've seen too many perish since I fell in with you. And now, everything has gone to wreck. Business lost, men's lost, your ship's gone, everything's gone! And do you know whose fault that is? Mine. I was in the apple barrel and told the captain what I saw. I put the ship where you'll never see her again. I killed Mr. Hands so he couldn't save the ship for you, and I know where the treasure is, and you'll never find it! Not in a million years! You'll die for this, you little maggot!
Avast there, George Mary, I'll teach you who's in charge of this ship. Go ahead, make another move, and I'll see the color of your insides before you take another breath. This boy is worth more than all of you jackals put together. Touch a hair on his head, and you'll answer to me.
This crew have a right to talk now, don't it? We claimed the right to step outside for a council.
He don't value Wally and the Madeline in spite, and we have to talk about it.
Them's the rules and you can't deny it.
I deny nothing. Talk is cheap and liberty is generous. Now listen, you're within half a plank of death and what's worse of torture. Now they're gonna throw me overboard, that's for certain, but I got one more string to me bow, and we can fight them back to back. And if we go down hard, we go down together.
You think I'd fight with any man who killed my father? You murderer!
Jim, don't start with that again. Me cheat can't take it.
Scum!
Jim,
You lied!
Jim, I saved your father's life.
What?
Yes, Flint ordered me to kill him, and yes, I took him to this blasted jungle, but after that, I set him free. Him and an old dog named Ben Gunn. I killed the other four, who'd have killed me if I hadn't, but after that, I went back to Flint, and I told him that I'd killed all 6 of them, which was taking a proxy chance with me life. But I couldn't kill your father, Jim. We was mates. You know I'm telling you the truth. You can see it in me eyes.
So, like that, he's still alive?
No, Jim. He's not. After we set sail, your father made a run for the ship, and Flint's cut him down. I'd hell to pay for Flint, I can promise you that, but it was here or London town, and he died like a man.
No!
Jim, now listen. The crows are coming back. Are you with me, laddie, or not?
Yes, and I think you should have this.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Hand me your wrists.
Captain, we've got something for you.
Why, hand Bonnie, the old lass. Why, come here, mate. I ain't gonna eat ya. Hand it over. The black spot. I suspected that. Wait. Looky here. This ain't scissored out of a Bible now, is it? Why, this here's Revelations on the back. And the Lord saith unto me, I cannot bear these evil men. Well, that's rather apt, ain't it?
That's not the point.
Well, it's not, but I'd hate to be the fool that cut up a Bible. Was this your doing?
We needed paper. There ain't no harm in that. Is there, John?
Honestly, you're as good as dead.
It's a lie. You told me to do it, George Maddie, and I didn't want to.
That's not the point. Ugh. The point is, you've got the spot, John Silver. Never even said the part in charcoal.
Deposed. D-E-P-P. O-S-S-E-D. Was this your hand, George? Why, you've become quite the leader of this here crew. Now, I believe the rules is I have to hear your grievances, so out with them.
I'll speak for the crew.
What a surprise.
First, you made a hash of this cruise. You'd be a fool to say no to that. Second, you let the enemy right out of this here trap for nothing. And third, it's this here boy. He's the devil, and you've been treating him like his own mother. I'd say we kill him now and be done with it. And number 4, we ain't got the treasure, and we ain't got the blooming map.
Here, here, this is the man.
Hey. First of all, there'd been no cruise without me. If we had listened and waited, like I said, we'd be riding home as smooth as butter. Second of all, we needed the stores or we'd have starved to death. Third of all, this boy here is a hostage, you ninny. Do you have no sense? Do you have no brains? If the time comes where we need to make bargains, this boy here is as good as gold. And fourth of all, there. And if you don't trust old John Silver now, then you best select yourselves another leader.
It is the man.
And then Spyglass Hill.
And there's the crossings.
But what about the ship? Even if we track down the treasure, how do we get out of here?
We find the ship, you codfish. If the lad really cut the ropes, then she'll float ashore. Then we will search the whole coast to find her, and find her we shall. I stake me life on it.
3 cheers for Captain Silver.
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray! Hip hip!
Hooray!
No one slept that night as the pirates prepared their assault on the island. And heaven knows I had matter enough for thought. In my own perilous position,
the man I had slain that afternoon, and in the remarkable game I've seen Silver playing just now. But mostly, I thought of my father, and I wept for him.
It's hot as the hinges of hell out here.
It's called a swamp, you ninny.
3 trees in a row, Spyglass Hill, bearing 1 point north and north-northeast.
Look there, 3 trees in a row.
That's not them. They're gonna be large trees, you idiot.
That one's large.
And the other two is little scrubs.
I think it's this way.
1 point north and north.
For the love of Abraham, don't you fools know how to treat a map? If we get anywhere close, I'll spot it.
Get you mighty tired up old dolts and numbskulls over there.
You'd think he'd king on Siam or something. I hope he kills himself and falls down the hole with a stake through his arm.
What if that contingency could be arranged?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that when the treasure's found, we finish him off once and for all. Death here and Jack take his arms from behind, Bonnie his leg, hands at his head, and I'll cut his throat and eat his pie. Are you with me?
Aye. He deserves it, if for nothing else, for dragging us across this horrible island. It's like one big swamp. But when I get back to civilization, I'm gonna... Ah! What is it? Look there! Look!
It's unnatural.
It's grotesque like. What way is that for going to lie? Oh! Get your compass out and check the bearing on where he's pointing.
1 point north and north-northeast.
He's leading us to the way of the treasure.
But how?
Old Flint's idea of a joke. A savage. Thank God Flint's dead.
Aye to that one. Wait. We are pretty sure Flint's dead, right?
We saw him take a cutlass to the back.
I saw it with these here deadlights.
Aye, but if there ever was a spirit walking, it would be Flint's. He died so bad.
Oh, aye, and remember, he only knew one song his whole life. Here you go. 15 men on a dead man's yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Drink and the devil has done for the rest. Yo ho ho and a bottle of
Lord of mercy!
It's Flint!
Flint!
Wait a second. Where's Jack?
What? Who?
Calico Jack on ship, mate?
He was right here. I was just talking to him.
I just saw him.
Well, guess what? He ain't here now. Jack! Jack, where are ya? He's dead!
Jack.
I'll hail to the rock, I'll hail to the deep, old Darby McGraw ends up in the cake.
Who are you?
Well, whoever he is, he's gonna stop laughing once I get through with him. Stand back, boys! Where are you? Where are you, Theo? Once I find you, I'm gonna run you!
He's dead! Just let it go till I start. If you'll have you remember, Ben, I spared your life. I told you not to listen to Flint. The good and the bad, Ben. The good and the bad, and sometimes it's pretty hard to separate. Jim!
Hello, Jim. You look great. Now,
How's your wound?
I'm alright, thank you.
Oh, wait, Ben. Hold on. Look. Keys? Squire, Captain, have you met Ben yet?
Madam, well, we're old friends already. You know what we've been at? Anyway, we spotted him in the jungle. We howdy do, he howdy do back. We offer him safe passage home, and he leads us straight to the treasure.
The treasure?
I dug out all these years ago, you see, and I hated to meet it again.
Wait till you see it, Jim.
It's quite remarkable.
Remarkable! That is a word, sir. And this is triumph unleashed. Olympus acquired me a paradise better than I ever dreamed. With rows and rows of silver and gold and jewels and trinkets and diamonds and emerald and jade. There was young metal on the sea, there was a young metal on the sea, and he dreamed of his last name and dreams of his mostly he dreamed of the sea! The sea! Mostly he dreamed of the sea!
It took us 4 days to load all of the treasure onto the ship. I'd never seen such riches, nor had the kings and queens of Europe, as Ben liked to call them. On the 5th day, we maneuvered ourselves out of the north inlet and had to lie near the southern point. And that's where we saw them. The last 2 pirates sitting on a spit of sand, hands raised in supplication. It went all of our hearts, I think, to bring them with us. Yet, we could not risk another mutiny. And to bring them home for the hangman would have been a cruel sort of kindness. Long John Silver, on the other hand, seemed as cheerful as when I first met him. No fear for the gallows we'd undoubtedly have to face on our return to England. Captain Smollett clapped him in irons for the last 3 days of our journey, and I visited him in the makeshift prison of his old galley, the day of the spotted land.
Why, Jim Hawkins, lad, how neighborly of you to stop by.
Thank you. I hope you're not too uncomfortable down here. I begged Captain Smollett not to put you here.
Why, of course not. Sometimes it's good for a man to have a little solitude, to plan for his future, and look upon his past, his sins, his virtues. Well, come on, sit. Have a chat with old John and tell me about the good world outside me little room. For God's sakes, let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of deathless kings, for within the hollow crown lies the temple, for which keeps death his court.
And there he stares, staring at his state and grinning at his pomp.
For within which flesh, which walls about its life,
We're brass impregnable.
Good job, Jim. Excellent, excellent.
How can you be so cheerful? You face the gallows.
I could, but then again, they could pat me upon me little head and set me off for good behavior. That's what's so fun about it, Jim. It's all part of life's rich tapestry.
I've got a present for you.
Ooh, what is it? I love presents. My birthday's my favorite holiday. No.
I'm afraid so.
Why, Jim, you scoundrel! You could go to jail for this, honest.
Wouldn't that be a part of my rich tapestry? We come into port in about 10 minutes. You still have time to slip over the railing.
You wouldn't think it possible to send me off with a bit of that bounty that's waiting in the hold nearby. It's not for my benefit. Honest, it's for yours to lessen the burden that too much might have on a young lad such as yourself. Jim,
What a son you made.
Covenant of heart!
All hands on deck!
Well, I better get to going.
Wait, you take care. Don't forget Captain Flint.
It's yours, lad, to remember me by.
And there went that seafaring man Billy Bones first warned me of. But instead of in a nightmare, I dreamt of him standing on the bow of the ship, looking proudly at the horizon, and whatever the future may bring him. And that's when I knew it. My adventure on the Isle of Treasure hadn't ended that morning, and will never end as long as I live.